I'm running away from my child so I can do this video. Right, low stomach acid. Okay, so I'm going to break it down. It's going to be a longer video, but this is all the information that you will need. I have been suffering from this, therefore I know a lot of information on this, and I've gathered information. My mum is a herbalist and a naturopath. She helps provide me with people and information that I need. I'm handing it on to you. So, symptoms, what are they? Bloating, constipation, sore stomach, indigestion, heartburn, a lot of the things that are correlated, a lot of things that are correlated with high acid is actually normally low acid. And the bigger things that can come from that, skin issues, eczema, psoriasis, heaps of things to do with your skin, because your gut and your skin are strongly linked. Brain, gut and the brain strongly linked again. So if you've got anxiety, depression, you're not bouncing back, you're not resilient, you don't know why you're feeling bad, but you're feeling bad, could be your gut. What else? Constipation, one of my things, really badly constipated. You're not detoxing. Your bowel is your detox pathway. If that is backed up for longer than that, like a few days, you're not detoxing. That's really bad. So we've got your bowels not working. We've got some things going on with the brain. So that's not great. Like you're lethargic. You're anemic. You have iron deficiencies. You have other mineral deficiencies. You eat well. You take your supplements. You do all the right things. You drink good quality water, and you do not feel good, and you do not know why. So I think, bowels, brain, just pain in general sometimes. Yuck, you don't want to be in pain. So anyway, so that's kind of like the basics of what you could be feeling and some of the side effects. Mouth issues, cold sores, ulcers, things like that. Oral problems, massive, because things start to really go downhill when you become deficient in vitamins, and you will become deficient in your food and your vitamins if you're not absorbing it. So what was the trigger for me? The trigger for me was we purchased a house. The house had mold all through it. We were renovating it. We found the problem. They said, get out. No good. Got out. We eventually fixed it. It's fine, but mold is very scary and can really hurt the body. I was pregnant at the time, so my body was trying to protect the baby. So there's a bit of that. So already up shit creek. Mold is everywhere. Mold is not the devil. People kind of demonize parasites and mold, but it is a part of life, so don't be scared. If I've been poisoned and I'm not scared, you don't need to be. We need to talk about house health and mold health. That's a separate thing to this, but that can really affect the gut, but that's a separate video. But there is a lot of how to maintain a healthy house. Okay, microbiome. It destroys the microbiome, right? Next thing. I was then delivering my baby, and once I was delivering, we had a few issues. I had to get cut, and there were some stitches and things like that. I had to take antibiotics, and it was a liquid antibiotic IV. So really, really, really bad. Now, antibiotics have their place. They are necessary, but they are handed out like they're lollies, and they are terrible for you, and it takes years to recover. So I was given antibiotics. What happened from there? I breastfed my baby. My baby ended up with colic. Colic and antibiotics have a link. I don't care what anyone says. Depression and antibiotics have a link because it destroys the microbiome and it destroys the gut. Did I have postnatal depression? 100%. Did I have postnatal anxiety? 100%. Am I prone to that kind of stuff? I'm anxious, but I'm not a depressed person. Anyways, blah, 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 whatever. So I had those two things that really triggered off. So, and one of my other side effects was anemia or iron deficiency, and then the same thing with constipation, and I just wasn't able to bounce back. So what do? The first thing we do, pre and probiotics, you need to take them. If you're feeling funny or feeling bad, pre and probiotics, feed the gut. Apple cider vinegar in the morning, it's a prebiotic, take it. If you can't do that, lemon water, cayenne pepper. We've got to get the gut turned back on. We've got to get the digestion back on. When we've got to get the good bacteria and the pre and probiotics happening there. Look up your things that you need to do for that and get it done. If you have the symptoms, do the low stomach acid test. Bicarb soda in a glass of water on an empty stomach. Do the test. It's everywhere. You can find it everywhere. Look it up. And if you've got it, fix it. All right, so the things that we can do. So cayenne pepper, hot lemon water, apple cider vinegar, pre and probiotics, and then we need to change things that we do in a Western culture. So we need to sit down and we need to eat our food. We need to be out of fight or flight. You know the whole thing about, you know, your body stops digesting if it thinks that something terrible is happening. So the digestion is the first thing to turn off. If you are anxious, stressed, or traumatized, heal it, work on it, fix it. If you fix your gut, it should fix half of your issues when it comes to the way that you respond to things, but you really need to focus on breathing and relaxing whilst digesting. So eat your food, chew your food, really chew it. Be relaxed, be present when you eat. Turn off all your electronics and all your shit whilst you eat. You need to focus on your food. The family environment, sitting at the table, enjoying a meal together, amazing. Watching a movie and having food is also great, but majority of the time you need to be eating as a family at the table, no electronics, so you can just stop, be present, and digest. It's really important that you are happy and that you are stress-free. It's a big part of this problem, and that's why being postpartum after antibiotics was just a shit fight for me. Okay, so water, drinking liquids, anything. No liquids 15 minutes before, 15 minutes during, or 15 minutes after. Do as the Chinese do. I don't know if I've already said this, but my mum is a herbalist and a naturopath, and she worked with a Chinese doctor, and they have a lot of hot teas and warming drinks to start the digestive fire. Have a look at Chinese medicine. They are brilliant. They are geniuses. My mum's always banged on about how wonderful they are. Have a look at that. So pharmaceuticals, come off them if you can. Panadol, come off it. Destroys the microbiome. Pharmaceuticals destroy the microbiome. If you need to be on it, whatever, work it out, speak to your doctor, whatever. If your doctor's peddling a lot of heavy drugs onto you, go and find a functional doctor. Go and find someone who is healthy and who wants you off these drugs, because these drugs are hurting you. It's a fact. I'm not being controversial here. It's just a fact. Okay, so what else should we do? So the food, the stress, eating well, nature. Nature is so important to your microbiome. If you've got a forest, a river, a lake, anything, not a man-made lake, they're gross. If you've got anything natural, a natural body of water, like I said, like a forest, take your shoes off, go and touch a tree, touch the soil, get yourself in nature. If you have a backyard, touch a tree, get in nature, grow your own food, get some organic shit going, get in nature. If you live in a city, go to the park, take your shoes off, touch a tree. I grew up touching trees. My mum used to make us touch trees. She's such a weirdo, but now she's taught me so many things about just living naturally and organically, and kind of, you want to go back to she always says, go back to how your grandparents were. Eat the food as truly as you should be eating it, as natural as you should eat it. Grow your own food, be resourceful, know where your food comes from. So no pharmaceuticals, good quality food, eat seasonally. Nature will give you what you need when you need it. Digestive bitters, herbal tinctures, natural remedies to heal this is the best way to go. Last thing, if it's just really bad and you need the help and you need it quick, you can take what's it called? I've got it here. Betaine, maybe not, it's not how you say it, I don't care. Betaine, HLC, and pepsin supplement. You can take that and it can really get things moving for you if you're in a dire position, and I am. I did the acid test twice and it was really bad twice. So I'm just going to take that, get that moving. And then once that's done, I'm going to start implementing so much more. And I'm so excited to be able to finally fix my gut, take iron supplements and eat my whole foods, take my beef liver and take really good quality food and nourish my body again. Because it's healing. The body wants to heal. My mum always says that. I talk about her a lot. She's a massive inspiration for me. Maybe I'll make her talk some shit on here. She's brilliant. She's a genius. And yeah, I just feel like the body wants to heal. I want to heal. If you want to get better, you can get better. So yeah, I can't wait to not have anemia, to be able to digest, to have a bowel movement every day, twice a day, to really absorb in my minerals, to watch these dark patches leave, to watch my little skin rashes go, to watch my hair get thick again because I've got iron. Like, things are going to change. I'm really excited, and you should be too. Test your stomach acid, make sure your gut health is on. If you have bad gut health, you have bad body health. Microbiome is vital. Look up Zach Bush, he's kind of the original, and just get better. and it's easy.